At the edge of a quiet little town, there was an ancient courtyard surrounded by moss and vines. In the center of the courtyard lay a crystal-clear pond, home to a small goldfish named Little Gold. Little Gold was no ordinary fish. Its scales shimmered with iridescent colors under the sunlight, as if borrowed from a rainbow. Its large, bright eyes seemed to hold countless untold stories. The townsfolk said Little Gold was the guardian of the pond, for as long as it was there, the pond never dried up, even during the hottest summers, remaining cool and clear. Little Gold's home was a world woven from water lilies and aquatic plants. The lilies bloomed in the morning, releasing a faint fragrance, while the water grasses swayed gently, as if forming a soft cradle for Little Gold. Its daily routine was simple yet orderly. In the morning, it would circle the pond, checking that every blade of grass was in place. At noon, it would rest under the lily pads, listening to the birdsong above. At night, it would gaze at the stars through the water's surface, wondering if they, too, guarded a small world like its own. Little Gold was not alone. The pond was also home to a few frogs, some tadpoles, and an old turtle named Egu, older than the oldest tree in the courtyard. Egu loved telling Little Gold stories of the past, like how the pond was once a tributary of a great river that flowed from distant snow-capped mountains, carrying countless wondrous tales. Little Gold's favorite was the legend of the star pearl, a gem said to have fallen from the sky into the depths of the pond, possessing the magical power to keep the water from ever drying up. Little Gold was skeptical but intrigued, its eyes sparkling with curiosity, secretly vowing to find this pearl if it truly existed. However, Little Gold's life wasn't always peaceful. One day, a greedy heron flew to the pond, its eyes fixed on Little Gold's shimmering scales. The heron circled above, its sharp beak like a sword, ready to strike. Sensing danger, Little Gold darted into the water grasses, its heart pounding like a drum. The frogs croaked loudly, trying to scare the heron away, but it merely glanced at them coldly and continued circling. Knowing it couldn't hide forever, Little Gold summoned its courage, swam to the surface, and deliberately flashed its scales in the sunlight to draw the heron's attention. As the heron swooped down, Little Gold flicked its tail, splashing water into the bird's face. Caught off guard, the heron flapped away in a drenched, humiliated retreat, never to return. The pond's residents cheered for Little Gold's bravery, and Egu patted its back, saying, "Little one, you have a brave heart, more precious than the star pearl." This experience made Little Gold realize it was protecting not just the pond but all the lives within it. It began patrolling more diligently, even learning to gently move the grasses with its tail to clear hiding spots for the tadpoles. As days passed, Little Gold's legend spread through the town. Some called it the pond's spirit, others a fish blessed by the stars. Children would come to the pond at dusk, tossing in breadcrumbs and calling, "Little Gold! Little Gold!" Little Gold didn't always show itself, but it would quietly swim near the surface, watching their smiling faces, its heart warmed. Yet, peace was disrupted again. One autumn morning, a sudden storm swept through the town. The pond's water was whipped up by fierce winds, lilies were uprooted, and grasses were scattered. Little Gold swam frantically, trying to protect its friends, but the storm was too strong, sweeping it to an unfamiliar corner. When the storm finally subsided, the pond's water level had dropped by half, exposing stones and mud never seen before. In shock, Little Gold noticed a large stone in the pond's center had cracked, revealing a faint glow within. Swimming closer, it saw a translucent pearl emitting a soft light, like a star in the night sky. Could this be the star pearl Egu spoke of? Cautiously, Little Gold touched it with its tail, and instantly, a warm energy flowed from the pearl. The pond's water level began to rise, lilies floated again, and the grasses seemed to regain life. Little Gold understood, the pearl's magic wasn't just about keeping the water from drying but about awakening hope in every heart in the pond. From that day, Little Gold became more than a guardian, it became a symbol of hope. Whenever the town faced hardship, drought or flood, people would come to the pond to pray for Little Gold's blessing. It never disappointed, swimming a perfect circle on the surface, its scales gleaming as if to say, as long as there's hope, everything will be all right. Time passed, and though Little Gold's scales grew less radiant, its eyes remained as bright as ever. Ager told it the star pearl's power had long merged with its body, for a true guardian could create miracles without a pearl. Little Gold just smiled and continued swimming through the pond, protecting its home and every heart that believed in it. Its story spread beyond the town, becoming an enduring legend of courage, hope, and guardianship. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.